Thanks for logging on to BBN at 8. I'm Keith Scott, your host of Black Trending. Believe it or not, I'm right here with Tech Sergeant Robert Carter, the Air Force Entertainer of the Year, man.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir.
Robert, Tech Sergeant, take a walk with me, man. Tell me a little bit about Robert Carter, besides the Tech Sergeant.
Robert Carter. Well, I am the oldest of four.
Okay.
I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, but raised in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay.
Went to Lawrence North High School. From there, I enlisted into the Air Force, basically, maybe a year right out of high school.
Okay, so how long you been in the Air Force now?
I've been in the Air Force 19 years.
19 years?
19
Still looking like a little kid.
Hey, I like it. That's why I keep my age on the low.
When did it all start, man? Because I know you grew up in the church singing, but when did it all start for you when you started singing?
Singing started early. Singing started, like you said, in the local church choir.
Okay.
My mom sings. She was in the church choir. Have her tell it.
Okay.
I grew up singing in the sense that she would bring me, while she was pregnant, she would bring me to church.
Okay.
And she would be in choir rehearsals, or there would be a lot of singing. So the way she tells it, I was raised in music. Music was in me even before I was born.
Okay.
So, I started young, singing. My first instrument was the drums.
Wow.
Back at my church, you had to progress to get to the drums. So the progression was the tambourine first.
Okay.
And then this was a country-ish type church, so we had the washboard.
Right.
And you could graduate from the tambourine to the washboard.
Okay.
From there, then you could play the drums. So that was my first instrument, and then I don't know. It just evolved from there. Evolved from there.
So I know you're a vocalist, but
Yes.
you're a musician too, also.
Yes. Like I said, my first instrument was drums.
Okay.
And then I just kind of gravitated towards the piano, just to learn to write. I had music just all in me.
Okay.
Songs just seemed to come pretty easy.
Okay.
So at a young age, I picked up playing the piano. I just kind of taught myself. My mom sent me to lessons for about a year.
Okay.
But at the end of the year, my teacher, who happened to be pregnant, realized that I wasn't reading the music. I was actually playing everything by ear.
Wow.
So she frustrated.
Interesting.
She was frustrated. And shortly after that, Mom was like, "No, you coming out of those lessons."
So you're a vocalist.
Yes.
You're a pianist. You are a musician.
Yes.
Extremely talented.
Thank you.
How did it progress to? I know that, and for my viewers, this is the first year for the Air Force Entertainer of the Year.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about the competition.
In what sense? What do you mean?
When did it start?
Okay, so the overall competition started probably about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But preliminary started earlier than that.
Okay.
So it was the Air Force Entertainer of the Year is it was a three-part situation. So you had those that auditioned for Air Force Entertainment, Tops and Blue.
Okay.
You had the civilian side, where you had the dependents that could audition for. I'm not sure what their trophy was, or what their. And then I did the hashtag vocal upload, where any serviceman could upload a video.
Oh, wow.
And then would compete that way.
Okay.
So I was the best of the best of the vocal upload, which then competed as the Air Force overall arching Air Force Entertainer of the Year.
Wow. So the competition ended with 3 candidates, am I
Correct.
right?
Absolutely.
2 vocalists and a saxophonist.
Correct.
So pretty kind of stiff competition.
Yes, it was. The stiffest part, the hardest part of the competition wasn't the performing.
Right.
I've done that for a while. I
Okay.
actually, I was in Air Force's Entertainment, Tops and Blue, back in 2002.
Okay.
So entertaining or performing isn't anything that's new. The new portion for me, the difficult portion, was the self-promotion and the social media aspect.
Right.
So that's what became difficult. That was the challenge. So, so the 2 weeks began, and female vocalist. Forget her name. I want to say it's Angela. I believe.
Angela.
So she, out of the box, was just all the way. I want to say she started off with like 200 points.
Right.
First day. And it got me nervous because I was like, I'm competing against, a 16-year-old. I think she was 16 years old in high school.
Right.
And I was like, her social media game is ridiculous.
Yeah. Right.
So I was nervous because I'm, not very versed in Twitter and all of the different aspects of social media. So I had to quickly learn.
Yeah, you went to class real
man.
quick.
Oh man, there was a small learning curve, but I think I compensated by meeting the right people. I'm good at talking.
Okay.
So that communication, that hands-on combat, I had that. So
it worked in your favor.
So yes.
You pulled it out. It was a close race, but
Absolutely.
then you started riding hard like a Kentucky horseback rider.
It went down. I went to from everywhere to creating posters. I created business cards.
Okay.
On the business cards on the back had the instructions how you could vote.
Right.
It had a QR code on it,
Wow.
what it was all about. So as I spoke to people, I was able to give them something and say,
Okay.
this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. Will you help?
Wow. So you got creative. You pulled it out right through the stretch.
Absolutely.
I know the votes were like over 200.
But at the end of it all,
200
points, and that's thanks to basically San Antonio just showed up. San Antonio and my military family. I thanked earlier today. I was like, I want to thank my family and friends, both blood and blue. So they showed up and showed out.
Right. So let's talk about the prize. Tell us a little bit what the package was for you being an Air Force Entertainer of the Year.
Okay, so the prize package was first of all a trip. I had the opportunity to choose one of three places.
Okay.
L.A.,
New York,
or Las Vegas.
Wow.
So amazing. The prize package I can bring I think up to 4 people.
Okay.
It's a $5,000 prize package on that. But what I most am reaching for or hoping for is the CD.
Wow.
So I have an opportunity to get into a professional studio with some professional musicians and really just sit down and record my music.
Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You did a great job. What's next for you after this competition you just won as Air Force Entertainer of the Year? Briefly, just tell me what's next for Tech Sergeant Robert Carter.
Well, today I'm just gonna relax. It's been a long, arduous process. I put in work. So today I'm just gonna celebrate.
Okay, good.
Now tomorrow it's back to work.
Back to work.
Back to work, sitting at the keyboard. Back to work, writing, getting stuff together, and performing around town.
Well, man, you did a wonderful job.
Thank you very much.
I know you sung a John Legend song.
Yes.
Can you leave my viewers with a little taste of how you won this competition?
'Cause all of me loves all of you. I give you all of me. So you give me all of you. All of you.
This is the Air Force Entertainer of the Year. I'm Keith Scott, your host of Black Trending, Black Video News. Thank you, sir.